My introduction to Islam, first and foremost, came from Muslims. It was when I was working in college at a restaurant that was owned by Palestinians, and a lot of the waitresses, I was a waitress, and then a lot of the pizza drivers and the owners were Arab Muslims, and I thought to myself, wow, look at these gentlemen. They laughed from the bottom of their heart. Just their rapport and the way that they were with one another, I was very intrigued, like, wow, they're so different, but in a good way. I think naturally I became interested in Islam just from meeting those people. I took a class in college about Middle Eastern history, and then I started to understand more the political background of that part of the world. And I was so intrigued by Islam, learning about it from the historical perspective, as well as being around the people who I knew who were Muslims. And then at the same time, I got a lot of help with my class from my future husband, the gentleman who became my husband in the future. His name is Sufyan. And Sufyan always presented Islam to me from a very knowledgeable base. So I would question, and he would always say to me, Jill, Islam is logical. There's every single thing that you want to point out as a problem with Islam. Why do women have to cover their hair? Or why did men take more than one wife? He would always have the logical explanation for it. And learning the logical explanation for these stereotypical problems that you cannot argue. You have to, in fact, it was the opposite. You see the beauty behind it. For me, Islam was a gradual acceptance. I wasn't the type of person who would just accept it blindly. I needed to study it on my own, and alhamdulillah,